What? Never? So I called him. Yeah? The 30-year-old scaffolder that I met in the pub last week. Well, I texted him. I wasn't gonna, but the girls just would not let it go. So I thought, why not? YOLO. I mean, I don't really see it going anywhere, but who knows? He texts a lot, and I mean a lot. Lots of emojis, lots of those GIFs or whatever they're called. I mean, I'm a phone and chat kind of girl. You can't really have a laugh through text messages. Everything always gets lost in translation. It's a bit cheeky. He goes, can I come over to yours one night? I says, no. What for? Netflix and chill, he says. Whatever that means. I said, no. Could be a bleeding axe murderer for all I know. Chop me up into little pieces and put me in a chili con carne. So he wants to meet me in this bar in town that I've never bleeding heard of before. But I thought, no one knows me there, so I'll go. So I'm there with a glass of wine. And I do a recce of the room, and everyone is dead young. I'm talking early to mid-20s, some 30s, but they've had a bit of work done. Mainly 20s though. So I'm sat there in my best knitwear, and half of these lot are barely bleeding dressed. It was a bit uncomfortable to say the least. So 20 minutes go by, and he's not here, is he? I thought, you better not stand me up. Not in this place anyway. I started to get a bit worried. I mean, it is one of my fears being stood up on a date. It's never happened yet. Touch wood. Finally, he texts me saying he's just around the corner. He's just trying to park his car. That means he's not going to drink much, is he? Anyway, he finally gets it, and fuck me, he's fit. Why didn't I think this before? Maybe it's because I'd had a few bottles of wine and I wasn't really concentrating. He definitely goes to the gym. He dresses really nice. I mean, even if I was annoyed at him before for being late, I'm not now. He definitely gets a lot of attention. He goes to the bar and there's a group of girls eyeing him up. I thought, back up ladies, he's with me tonight. So button your tops up. Don't think I didn't see you do that either. Trollop. He comes back with me wine and he's got himself a glass of Coke. I said, you're not drinking? He goes, I'm driving. I thought, well, I better bleed and slow down then. I've never been on a date with someone that's not had a drink before. It actually makes me dead self-aware. I thought, I better sip these. This date is going to be boring, I can feel it. But it wasn't. He's a really good listener. He wasn't full of himself. He's dead sporty. He owns the scaffolding company. I thought, owns? You're a baby. But means he's got a bit of wonga. He's been doing scaffolding since he was 16 and ended up starting really young. So then I got onto the question of, if he wasn't driving, what's your drink of choice? He goes, I don't drink. What, never? He goes, no, never. I says, don't lie. When you were at the bar the other night, you had a Guinness. He goes, it was a no alcohol Guinness. Then he continues saying that he hasn't drank in 5 years because he used to have a problem with drinking drugs. He's been to AA, and if he didn't stop, he would have lost everything. It was that bad. I've never dated anyone sober before, and to be honest with you, I don't know how I feel about it. I mean, is he going to have a problem with me drinking? I'm not stopping drinking for no one. Well, not if I don't want to. So it's getting late and we decide to call it a night. He goes, shall I give you a lift home? I says, no, thank you, I'll get a cab. He goes, why not? I said, I don't just jump into any Tom, Dick and Harry's car, you know. I don't even know you. We've had one date. He goes, well, if you're sure. I says, I'll get a cab, it's fine. He goes, okay, well, do you want me to walk you to the taxi rank? I agreed and we had a walk. We get to the taxi rank. He gives me a kiss on the cheek and said he had a really good time and he'd like to see me again. I said, yeah, at the time, but now I don't know. I've never dated someone who's sober. I mean, we're two different people that way. And he's a lot younger. Yeah, I can't get my head around his age. I don't know. Well, I guess only time will tell, really.